If money were only math, most of us would be great with it. But money also carries fear, hope, family stories, and pressure. That means every person walks around with a kind of financial DNA. It is shaped by what they saw growing up, where they lived, and what chances arrived. Two smart people can look at the same investment and see two different worlds. One remembers a boom, while the other remembers a crash. So before we judge someone's money choices, we need to pause. Inside their own story, those choices usually make sense. Now look at compounding, because this is where money starts to feel magical. At first, compounding looks tiny enough to ignore. The big rewards usually show up late, after time has done most of the heavy lifting. Buffett's edge was not only skill, it was skill multiplied by decades. Even great returns need enough road to become extraordinary. The lesson is not to panic, it is to respect time. But our brains are not naturally patient. Bad financial news feels urgent because losses are loud. Progress is different. It builds quietly, one small block at a time. That is why pessimism often sounds smarter than optimism. Pessimism points to a problem now, while optimism asks you to wait. Then there is luck and risk. They travel in the same boat, even when we pretend they are separate. Sometimes, one rare opportunity changes the whole direction of a life. From the outside, it can look like genius, but timing may have been standing quietly in the room. That should make us humble. We should be slower to worship success and slower to judge failure. Here is the part I want you to feel. The highest dividend money pays is control over your time. It is the ability to wake up and choose what your day is for. Chasing money without time is like filling a bucket with a hole in it. You can keep pouring in coins, but something valuable keeps leaking out. In investing and business, outcomes are uneven. A few rare winners can drive most of the result. That means being wrong sometimes is not the end of the story. The goal is to stay in the game long enough for the few big things to matter. Now here is a quiet difference that changes everything. Being rich is what you see. Wealth is what you do not see. Wealth is often built by the purchases you could make, but choose not to. It is less exciting to show, but much more powerful to own. Investing also has a real price. The price is uncertainty, fear, volatility, and not knowing what happens next. If you treat volatility like a fine, you feel punished. If you treat it like an admission fee, it becomes easier to stay calm. Then comes enough. Enough is knowing when the goalpost should stop moving. So what is money really? It is math, behavior, time, luck, risk, restraint, and self-awareness. The goal is not to become perfect with money. The goal is to understand yourself well enough to make better choices. If you want more calm, visual stories about money, subscribe for the next one. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next money story.